Since the dawn of time, there have been questions that humanity have never been able to answer. What is the meaning of life? What is consciousness? Do bears wipe their asses when they shit in the woods? Why waste time say lot word when few word do trick? But, as a relentless passage of time marches on, civilizations have risen and fallen. Technology has been woven into the very fabric of society. This has brought with it the one question that will hound humanity forevermore. Why can't you just get good? My name is Duncan for Gamers Watch, and today we tackle the existential question of should video games have easy modes? If you enjoy this video, please do consider giving us a like and a subscribe, and if you hate this video, it's probably because I'm talking about you silly little goose. From Software's Elden Ring is just around the corner, and with it comes the question around video game accessibility, with two diametrically opposed sides having philosophical debates on the most reasonable of platforms, Twitter. On the one side, we've got the GIT GUDers. They base their entire personalities on conquering hard video games, mainly because they've got literally no other redeeming features. They argue that to include easy modes in games objectively spoils the essence of video gaming as medium. To be a true gamer is to spend hours upon hours of honing their knowledge of the game, to create muscle memory levels of dexterity, slowly honing their skills to progress through extremely punishing games, to claim dominion over fictional worlds. And everyone else just wants to play games. Imagine that. And so here we have 5 reasons why Elden Ring should have an easy mode. Number 1. Accessibility. It is a word that makes the blood of GIT GUDers boil. A word, like an 89 on Metacritic, can send them into an unfettered rage. Statistics that are made up for this video by a producer show that 73% of gamers want to be able to play a video game doesn't make them want to then frisbee their console into a bin. Elden Ring looks incredible, so we think that many players will be picking up the game blissfully unaware of the punishing difficulty that comes with a From Software title, leading them to abandon the game and miss out on an incredible world. Just look at Sifu, with the developers adding in an easy difficulty due to the amount of people bouncing off the game at only level 2. Number 2. Games are expensive. If you're unlucky enough to live, like us here at Gamers Watch, in the UK, you'll be subject to an eye-watering increase in the cost of living. Thanks again, Boris, you absolute f***. Video games are expensive, so the decision to spend your money on one shouldn't be determined on if you think it will be too hard, even if you know you'll love the world the developers have created. With the implementation of an easy mode, it means that people who aren't able to chuck loads of money at the latest and greatest games still get to enjoy their purchases to the fullest, especially if the time is at a premium, which leads us on to Number 3. Who's got the time to get good? Elden Ring creator Hidetaka Miyazaki has said the story can be completed by an experienced player in about 30 to 50 hours. For some people looking at that, it's an amount of time they just don't have, especially if you have to play it for double that amount of time just to learn the ropes. Take us here at Gamers Watch for example. After our full-time jobs, feeding our families, doing the chores, putting the kids to bed, producing a weekly show and filming hilarious skits to our tens of fans, catching all the Pokemon, that leaves barely any time for gaming, let alone getting slaughtered umpteen times each night by Dark Knight Arsechafe wielding the blade of piercing giblets. Games need to respect players' time, with some publishers not realising that boasting about hundreds of hours of playtime is a massive turn-off. An easy mode will ensure that for players who actually have social, working and family lives, they will still be able to have fun and enjoy the game. Number 4. Hey guys, gamers could be differently abled too. Around the time of the Psychonauts 2 release, it came to light that the developers Double Fine had the absolute audacity to include an accessibility mode that enabled gamers of all abilities to enjoy the wonderful world and story, and stress-free. A friend of the show who has cerebral palsy celebrated this, saying, "I like easy modes, because as a disabled person, I struggle to play some games." Right on, brother. Of course, the smooth-brained troglodytes within the gaming community took umbrage to this, peppering our friend with insults for being happy he can play the fucking game. Able-bodied gamers take our experiences for granted. Why on earth wouldn't you want someone else to have fun? Microsoft designed the adaptive controller to make user input for games more accessible for people with disabilities, simply allowing all people to have fun, which is just ruddy lovely, and what is the problem with that? Number 5. It's literally just a game. As the wise philosopher Ilya Bozagalov once opined,
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Thanks, Ilya. If the very thought of somebody else enjoying a game because they decided to play on an optional easy mode ruins your enjoyment, then I'm very sorry that you've got the mental capacity of a toddler. My default now is to stick games on story mode because I just want to relax in the evenings after work. If that offends you, then hey guy, that sounds like a you problem. Gatekeeping enjoyment is a sad byproduct of people basing their entire personalities around their achievements in a game. Newsflash, being good at a game does not give you a massive penis, you massive penis. Psychonauts 2, Guardians of the Galaxy and Forza Horizon 5 were all absolutely fantastic games that allowed you to tailor the game to your ability, meaning that anyone can enjoy them. Imagine that. And if, after all of that, you're still grumpy over easy modes, we hope you'll be able to get good at empathy. Get it? Get good at Thank you so much for watching. Please do consider liking this video, subscribing and giving that notification bell a little tickle so you can keep up with more hot takes like this. Cheers.